What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Kids at Work podcast. I'm Matt Corman. I'm your host. You already knew that, though, and that's exactly why you're here today. Here today, we have a guest who's a reoccurring guest. We've had him multiple times. I think you might have been the first. No, Johnny was the first episode, but at least the first couple.
I think it was the second, third, and maybe the fifth.
Yeah.
I haven't been on since.
Well, Devin Perry, welcome back to the podcast. How have you been? How are things going in life?
I've been great, honestly. Just kind of enjoying the time I right now. I mean, with everything going on, it's just tough,
Yeah.
But just kind of hanging out with friends, and I think going out to restaurants and stuff right now, just being able to go with six of your friends, and being able to just sit at a table and actually just drink and get food instead of being in a crowded bar, shoulder to shoulder, everyone's sweaty. I think I prefer that right now, to be honest.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What is the we need to catch up on a lot, dude.
Yeah.
Where's the so I haven't really been to a bar in Boston or been out or whatever, socializing. It's I want to take it to this route. I think it's, you're a single guy out here. You know what I mean? What's it like being at the bars now where it's social distance there versus being at the bars before where you could go there and meet somebody and maybe hang out with them?
Yeah. So
is it different?
It's, oh my god, it's a lot different.
Yeah.
I mean, I really haven't talked to girls. So going to the bars before COVID, you could go up to a girl, talk to her, maybe flirt with her a little. Now it's more we're social distancing, so we're not going to talk to random people. Mm-hmm. We're just kind of talking with my friends. So it's been tough for anyone that's single out there.
Yeah, no, that's probably really difficult. Hold on, I'm gonna turn on the light above here real quick. Cool. A little more lighting in here.
Yeah.
Wow, that looks really fucking good. All right. Anyways, but yeah, dude, we that must be a little bit difficult or a little bit weird. I remember when I was going out to the bars and was kind of mucking around trying to find a couple females or some shit like that.
Yeah.
It was it was an interesting time because you could I guess the approach was I always told you that, just have a lot of fun. And then if you're, looking for somebody to talk to, they'll come up and talk to you because I think energy attracts. I think that if you're putting out positive vibes, positive energy, then that person will come and talk to you. And if not, then it's not meant to be. Nowadays, you go out to a bar or a local restaurant or whatever.
Yeah.
And me and you would go out there with a couple guys and it's different. You're not dancing. You're not talking to these people like you were a couple months ago. So I guess, I don't know, in the single game, it's kind of tough. I actually said on the last podcast, me and Trav were talking about this, and I said that now more than ever is probably a great time to actually have a dating app.
Yeah.
Because, where are you meeting people,
Yeah, I actually remember hearing you guys say that. But the thing with the dating apps, you know me, I'm not a big one with the dating apps. I don't really like that,
No.
I'm more of a talk to you in person type of guy,
Dude, you with the dating apps though, it's so funny because you have the best stories from them. You know what I mean? Remember that time you got left in Fall River or some shit like that, or you got lost in Fall River or something?
I don't even think that was the dating app. I think it was just a girl I met at the bar and
that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
So
that's right.
yeah, I was a girl I met at the bar. So what happened was I think I went to I think my parents had a business party or whatever. So I went there. Had a couple, two, three drinks,
Listen,
I had to, yeah.
You gotta have a couple?
So then, of course, I'm drunk and, gotta text her.
Sure.
Text her. Yeah. She was in Providence, Rhode Island, not Fall River. Uh-huh. But the road was Fall River Road or something. So me puts in Fall River, gets dropped off in the middle of Fall River in the worst neighborhood ever.
That's sketchy, bro.
And I sat there for 10 minutes waiting for another Uber, just next to an abandoned building. I was actually freaking out.
Yeah, I would be too. Also, I forgot to tell you, you see these new things on it? You got to make sure this back end is facing outway because that's the front of the mic. You see that shit?
Yeah.
It's a little different now because I got these little, sock covers pretty much over the thing, but it sounds 10 times better for the audio. Dude, I think that right now, I got to ask you, right?
Yeah.
I feel like this whole podcast, approaching episode 30 here, we've just been talking about Devin Perry's love life for the longest time, and it's hot episodes. I think it's the most popular episodes, other than a couple. But, where's Devin Perry at? I think this last couple weeks, you were telling me that you're looking for love a little bit out here.
Yeah, I mean, like you and Trav said on the last podcast, you can't force anything.
Sure.
So, I am 25 years old, getting to the age where it's I kind of want, a girlfriend, but I also don't want to force anything,
Yeah.
It's like I'm still enjoying myself with my friends, being single.
Yeah.
You know, it's always a good time, but
I mean, now it's like, I don't know, man. I have a problem with, like, I think you know this. I have a huge problem with, like, sleeping alone or being alone.
Oh yeah, no,
like,
I know.
I cannot say that. Like, dude, I cannot. I'm almost wowed by people who can just be alone in their bed like forever and just keep it rocking. Like, I feel like you're always been good with that.
Yeah.
I think that I need to get better at that almost, though.
Yeah, no, I love having my bed to myself. I even like
That's
have
right,
a
you
queen
do.
size bed to myself in my apartment. Like,
Yeah.
I love it. Like on a Sunday when I'm just tired and want to relax, it's so nice just to have that bed to myself.
You may like that luxury of having a queen bed to yourself because your entire time in college you shared a twin XL with a girlfriend pretty much throughout the whole fucking thing.
That was legit miserable. Like actually miserable.
Dude, I forgot. Those beds are so fucking small, and you really, I mean, speaking of having a girl in the bed every night, you had a person over the house.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
maybe that's why now I'm just like,
That might be why, yeah.
because I had the bad experience of having a twin XL with a girl sleeping next to me every night.
Yeah. No.
I mean, it definitely wasn't fun. Like, remember, sometimes I would have to like force them to go sleep in their own bed because like I just wanted the bed to myself.
Dude, you're funny, dude. Yeah, man. Yeah. What do you think was your? I'm actually curious, dude. I want to know, what do you think was your favorite time in college, relationship wise? Like, I mean, this might put every ex on blast that you've had, but like, what was your favorite relationship? Would you say? You don't have to say names, but you can give me hints maybe.
Like my favorite relationship.
I don't know, man. Like, what was, because they were so all over the place. I'm just curious. Like, what was the most like successful one in your eyes?
The most successful one.
I think I know, and I think you're gonna go back to the Great White Buffalo. You're gonna go back to high school, I think, or no?
The high school one, my senior.
Yeah, but fuck that. I don't think that even counts. Relationships in high school.
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't believe they're like a thing.
No, but like I think that was probably the first like love of my life.
She also wasn't psychotic like the rest of them.
She had a little crazy to her, but like most girls do have a little crazy to them, you know.
What's that thing? Every girl's at least 6 crazy or 7 crazy. You heard of that thing?
Yeah.
With the little unicorn chart.
Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah.
The unicorn chart.
Yeah, but for some reason I usually I track the 9s and 10s.
Dude, I mean, you attracted. I think every girl that I know that you've been with has like, I mean, for lack of better words, like almost like, you know, like jumped off a fucking ledge, right? I mean, like,
yeah.
I mean, and I'm not trying to make light of any like the suicide situations or anything, but like came to the point of like being crazy to Devin, like to that level. You know? Yeah, it's just a little bit.
And
crazy.
like, I'm not gonna lie, like I don't know why these girls are like so crazy over me. Like I'm like I'm really nothing like over the top special. Like why? Like you probably shouldn't be being crazy over me.
What do you think drives? Like, what do you think drives that out of in a relationship? Because it's different. I think guys and girls both think different. Biasly speaking, from the guy's perspective, like what gets me going about a girl is completely different than what gets a girl going about a guy. I don't know, man, because girls fall for you, and when they do, they fall very, very hard.
Yeah.
What do you think it is? Maybe you're just a nice guy?
I think it was just like tough for me, especially being at the same college as the girlfriends, and then like going to parties and like other girls talking to me or knowing me, and they just not having it because. Oh, another thing, I have a very friendly and flirty personality. Even if I'm not trying to flirt, it comes off that way as well.
Listen, I have a very friendly and flirty personality. That's funny. Yeah. I'm sure they loved that.
Yeah, they loved it.
No, I get you. I have a. I mean, me too. I was one biggest flirt in high school and then class clown as well. So it's like, and I think that's the same thing for me too. I've said it like a couple of my songs. I said like every girl I touch, they fall in love with me. Sounds cocky as shit, but like I can relate to you, bro. It's like there's something about being a good guy. I think that what girls are really just looking for. This is for any guy out there who's listening to this. Is like how do I get it right? I think what any girl is looking for. It's just genuinely a good guy who is going to care about them. And
exactly.
I think the whole fuckboy stage of like just being cute and just being a hot guy is over. I think girls are like, I think that the game's like different now. Like they're smart enough to know like this guy's a fuckboy and he's fucked a bunch of different, a lot of my friends. Like this guy's not going to be with you. I think at this age right now, people are looking for relationships. Like whether they want to admit it or not, I think they're looking for someone who will love them.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I think I'm kind of like over the whole stage of like going out and just trying to maybe get like a one night stand. Like I don't really want that anymore. You know,
like you've had sex.
Like honestly, I kind of want a girl like maybe go out to like dinner with, like have a couple drinks with, or like come like cuddle and watch Netflix with on a Sunday. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like...
You don't want to be alone.
No,
it's the alone thing. Like, people don't want to be alone anymore.
Yeah.
Also, what do you think about this? I think that because of the pandemic that happened, it really opened everyone's eyes to, like, shit can change in a second and you could lose people very quickly.
Yeah.
So no one wants to die alone.
No.
You know? No. Well, that's just kind of wild. Well, cool. You were just up in... where were you? New Hampshire,
yeah.
Why were you there?
So it's Kristen's birthday Monday, so like her parents got an Airbnb for her, so like just a few of us went up there.
Yeah.
I think it was me, Hooch, Kristen of course, Caroline, Evan, Head, and then Duff and Cam.
You boys were having a good time, huh?
Yeah. Living the lake life.
Yeah, living the lake life. Bumping some Matty Corms.
Yeah, I'm actually...
That's respect.
Oh yeah, we were. Yeah.
That's respect. You gotta respect that. Yeah. New song's an absolute smasher. Bridget literally killed the entire thing. Yeah. I just did like one verse.
I remember you showing me that preview. I love that song so much. Even before you dropped it, I was going on the link you sent me, and I was just listening on the way to work sometimes.
Dude, do you have the link to all my like unreleased stuff? I think I sent like a playlist, or did I just send you that one song?
I might be able to. It might just be that one song.
All right, I'll send you the playlist, dude. I have tons of ones I think that you're actually like gonna really like. But okay, what I wanted to like kind of get into today is sorry, coronavirus. How you feeling, by the way?
I'm feeling good.
Okay,
how you feeling?
Well, I'm supposed to. So like, I shouldn't be with you right now.
No,
actually.
You said that on the last podcast.
Yeah. No, I shouldn't be with you. I mean, like, I feel 100% fine, but I just came back from California and Florida. I mean, specifically Miami and San Diego, two extremely hot spots for COVID, and I feel 100%. That was, when did I come back? That was like. Fuck, that was only Thursday?
Yeah, Wednesday? Well, I mean, was it not last weekend, the weekend before when you got back from California and me, J-Mo, and DeRosa went out for dinner?
Oh, yeah.
Literally the day you got back from California.
Yeah, that was funny. We're like walking over there, and I'm like, hey, just a heads up, boys, I shouldn't be with you, but like... I mean, I don't know, bro. Yeah. I've completely changed my stance on COVID.
But also, another thing is, I mean, you went out to California, Miami. You weren't around, like, you weren't, like, hanging out with a bunch of people. Like,
yeah, actually, it wasn't at all. I didn't see anybody.
So, like, it's like you were kind of just minding your own business over in California, over in Miami. You come back, and, like, the only people you were hanging out with is us and Sin.
Yeah. No, that's it. And I saw my brother and his girlfriend, but like other than that, I've been keeping it. We were just keeping it to ourselves, just how like intentionally too, because I mean I don't want to catch anything, but like also, dude, it's like if I feel 100% fine, I feel better now than like I have this entire year, and so like I get quarantining for 14 days, but which I'm pretty much doing. Like I'm not going out and hanging out with too many people, but like I don't know. At the same token, like I'm not seeing my parents, but like at the same token. I'm on the side of things where I'm not going to put life completely on a hold for something that I don't even know is really like falsified or if it's actually as dramatic as they say it is. Do you know that they're saying that 900 people a day? When I was in the airport, they said 900 people a day die from COVID. That's a crazy number. Like that is an insane number. And then you also hear like the problem with today is like you get a bunch of media that you don't know what to believe anymore. It's like you get one side of media and it's like you could watch a video of like a cop pushing over a guy and you could see the video and it's like one side goes cop beat up a guy and it's just like the guy was unarmed, they didn't do anything wrong, and then that. And another one will post the same video and say like a thug like was fighting with a cop and tried to shoot up this place, but and the cop saved the day and pushed him to the ground. There's two different narratives for everything because there's all these agendas being pushed, and it's like it's hard to know. Like people are posting about COVID, and they're like, "Oh, things are spiking, and it's getting a lot worse. Stay indoors and wear your mask and go get tested." And then you'll get another media push that will like take those charts and say 900 deaths a day, but the hospitals are falsifying their records.
Yeah,
and saying,
I saw that.
Like the people that die of pneumonia died of COVID or something like that, and it's like I don't know what to believe anymore.
No, there's a bunch of stuff. Like even like I think they like with a lot of the nursing home deaths, they were just like writing COVID on it.
Really?
I guess. That's just another story. Like you never know what it actually is. You never know the truth. The media just puts things out there. and people feed into it.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, most of the media, like reporters and stuff, they're wanting to get their name out there. They're like, oh, this story would sound cool. People are gonna love this story.
Yeah.
And then like kind of like, honestly, kind of dividing the country. Like instead of people uniting, like all this like truth or false like facts, like they're dividing everyone.
It absolutely divides the country. 100% it divides the country, and it's hard to like. Again, it's hard to get a grasp on anything that's real, and it's hard to have conversations about it because it's like talking about something that you know. What's crazy that some people don't even know that some media is fake. Yeah. Also, some news stations are positioned for the right and for the left. Like that is the reason why they're saying the way they are saying. Like Fox News 100% is speaking to Republicans and is speaking to the right side of things. Yeah. Where like a CNN is a little more on the left. Like But if all you do is watch Fox News, if all you do is watch this media outlet, then that's what you believe. Mm-hmm. But if you don't take the chance to look at what else is going on and like what the opposite is saying, then it's like that's why everything gets kind of skewed. It's like fucked up, man. It's a fucked up system. It's hard, man. And like just so everyone knows, like for me too, it's like I'm not very political at all, and I never was. And I'm a very, very, very like free thinker. Like and anyone will tell you this, when I get a situation, I really do see both sides of things. Someone's like, oh, like this happened over here, and I'm like, even if it is cut and dry, like this person shot this person and said I'm gonna kill you, blah 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 reasons, I still try to like evaluate like the reasons why like around it, but like
which you should. I mean, I think I had a conversation with my parents, and like I never choose sides to anything, but like I was trying to explain to them like the certain perspectives on like people's opinions and what like just like this person said that and this person said that, just like. You can't just choose a side. You have to see both like sides' facts. Yeah, you know?
It's kind of it's hard too. It's hard because our resources are you don't know what's real and what's fake.
CNN and Fox News.
CNN and Fox News, and then Twitter, and then you get Twitter, and then also, did you know that there are actual tell your thingy?
Oh yeah, my bad.
There you go. There are actual. I learned this year, dude. There are robots. Twitter robots that literally will just like tweet out a news article that is completely fake, and then they will all retweet it just to push an agenda. So like, which is the craziest thing to me, and I want people to know this too because this is good out of the information. You don't know if the tweet you're reading is done by a person or not. There's one way to figure it out though. If the username is something crazy with a bunch of numbers in it, and then you go to it, their profile, and it's like clearly a robot profile, like they create robots to push different things. The biggest one just came out about the election going on right now. When Donald Trump said that he basically said that because it's mail-in voting, I'm probably butchering this, but he said because it's mail-in voting, then it's going to be like a falsified election, like it's going to be a bad election or whatever. Yeah. And he also said that if he does get voted out of office, then he's not going to give up the presidency. Did you see that?
No, I didn't know the last part, but I knew about. Yeah. I mean. About the mailing in votes, I mean, there's a lot of ways where they could like literally just
for sure.
So I mean, he is right on that, but like,
you're right. But also in the past too, if you look in the past, people physically mailing in votes. There's been numerous stories of trucks that were carrying the voting ballots that had been robbed. Yeah, that had been switched over cargo things. Like, robbed, and like fucking with the trucks or whatever, or fucking with it. So like. And we know politics, there's a lot behind the scenes that goes on, so it's like, I don't even know if my vote even counts. Like, I hate to say it, I don't really fucking know. If the president of the United States is saying, hey, there could be fraudulent stuff when you vote, what the fuck? Why does that make me feel okay voting?
That doesn't make me want to vote. I mean, I've never voted in I just don't know enough about politics to even like get into it and like I hate when people bring up politics and I'm just like, you know, this is just gonna cause a fight between whoever you're talking to because everyone has a different opinion.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. But yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, and well, I guess we're just talking about like the system behind it, which is fucking crazy. But like, but yeah, he did say that. He said that what I read for some media, I don't know if it even isn't true. Yeah. But it was a bunch of media outlets. He said that he's not going to give up the presidency if it. he said he will not give up the powers of the presidency if he gets voted out of office.
Yeah, because that's how that works.
Yeah, it was kind of funny because it's just like It's like, goddamn, dude. Pretty fucking wild. But anyways, I mean, enough of politics. I just think like the system high is fucking funny.
No, you're right. I mean, I totally agree with everything you're saying.
It's just, and I'm just saying, I don't know what to believe in the world anymore. The only things I believe in is fucking, I don't know, myself.
My mom deactivated her Facebook account because she was just sick of seeing everything on Facebook.
Oh yeah?
I don't go on Facebook anymore just because like it's like people just like saying a bunch of things like that they really don't have all the information about, and I'm just like, I used to love to go on Facebook for like the memes and like the funny videos. Now it's all about politics. I'm like, what's the point of having Facebook anymore? Dude,
I gotta read this this funny tweet, dude. So I gotta shout out my boy Ryan Oakes. He's an artist, and he posted this hilarious tweet the other day. It has to deal with what you're saying. Hold on, let me pull it.
I remember. Yeah, I went to because you performed with him. Like,
a while back,
and I went to that concert.
Yeah, you went to that one. He's a good dude. So fuck, where is it, dude? It's literally last night. He tweeted. You either have a life after high school or you argue politics in people's Facebook comments. Because there's no in between.
That's too funny.
That's hilarious. But like maybe that's why your mom had to deactivate her Facebook account, because it's a small town over there in a Christian, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
In New Bedford, like it's a small town shit. So like it's all that's fucking going on over there.
It's actually insane. Like people, like it's just crazy how much people just keep posting and talking about it. I'm like, like I really just don't want to see this.
Yeah,
I don't want to talk about it either.
So on my Twitter account, I was able to mute words, and I muted a couple different words. I muted COVID-19 because the pandemic was like when it first happened. It was like triggering my anxiety. It was like there was just so much uncertainty, so much crazy going on. So
yeah. When it first came out and I was still working, I would be scrolling through Facebook and I'm like,
that's all you see.
Like literally just having anxiety through the roof. I'm like, what? Like what's going on?
It took the fun out of social media. Did you realize? Like, I felt for me like So I muted COVID-19, and so any tweet that said COVID-19 didn't appear on my timeline. I muted like Trump. I muted a bunch of different words. And I muted like.
That's smart
stuff so I didn't want to see it because it was just fucking with me. Because I was on Twitter because I want to see funny shit.
Yeah,
exactly.
Know?
I don't want to see funny shit. I don't want to see this all the time.
No,
you know?
I haven't used Twitter since like high school.
Yeah, Twitter.
I just stopped using Twitter. I mean, because like back in the day, like when I was a freshman and sophomore in high school, like I was tweeting some like. You know
what?
Like, I was a little dramatic, you know.
Okay.
And then I realized I'm like, you know what? People don't care what I'm gonna say on social media. Like, why am I complaining about like something like that's going on? Like, there's no point of complaining because nobody else really cares.
Yeah. Or were you like a truth is guy?
If like you like broke up with a girlfriend, you wanted to like get her attention, like tweeting something like that.
Bro, I gotta come clean about something. I did some, dude. Bro, you ever done this shit? One time, I thought my ex-girlfriend was like being unappreciative of me, and so I went on Twitter and I looked up the term unappreciative, and then I found something that was like, blah blah blah, like hate when people are unappreciative, and then I retweeted it. But like I went out of my way just to search that so she would see me retweeting that so she could take the hit.
Oh yeah,
such a whack way to do things.
I know.
Yeah. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, something like that. Like retweeting something like that, just like to try to get their attention, but like, and they clearly know it's about them. And everyone else knows it's about them. Dude. And then now you're bringing like your life into everyone else's life, and they don't really want to hear.
Why would they care? Like also, like why would anyone, Matt? Why would anyone care to see me go? People are unappreciative. It's like Twitter's like this. Like you like literally pop up in a room and you're just like, I don't fuck with the Patriots. And then you can just leave the room and people just have their opinion and be like, I like it, I don't like it, and that's it. What a weird space. Imagine if Twitter was real life. Like there was a room downtown where everybody went, like an auditorium, and it was Twitter. And you went in there and you're like, all right, I'm gonna tweet today, and you stand in line, you go in there, and then you get a megaphone, and you just yell whatever the fuck you want. That'd be fucking gnarly.
So like that kind of brings me on to it. I was just thinking about when we were like in middle school, we would like tweet like, going to the movies with Jeff. It's like why would we say something like that on social media? Like why would he put that out? Like Jenny really cares that Devin's going to the movies with Jeff.
Yeah. Is that the same thing in a way? Is that the same thing as stories? Like posting, like me and you posting that we're at a restaurant downtown though? I mean, is it the same thing?
It might be.
Me getting tacos with Devin in the seaport.
Hey, the whole Snapchat first date kind of nervous.
Yeah, dude. Like, isn't that? Didn't we just take that AIM? You had AIM?
Oh my god, yeah.
You remember your away message?
Oh yeah, the away message.
Bro, I used to lie on my away message. At
Hey,
times.
in our statuses, we would put I talked to a girl for a day and then ask her out and be like, I heart this person.
Yep, of course, dude. Oh
man.
Did you ever have a MySpace?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I had a MySpace.
Yeah. It was a top 8. That's what it was, dude. Yeah.
MySpace was kind of cool. Like you could put your top music in there, and like people would want to listen to music. They'd be like, hey, Matt has some good music on his profile.
Yeah.
I'm going on his profile and listen to music for a little while.
I used to do that. Dude, there was a couple kids who had some fire songs, bro. What was your? Do you remember one of your MySpace songs?
I don't know, it was probably like Lollipop by Lil Wayne or something like
dude,
that.
I'm gonna pull up one. I actually remember what one of mine actually was. Actually.
I wish I could like remember my login to my MySpace. Is MySpace even a thing anymore? Like, is it still like?
Let me give it a try. I'm just gonna type in myspace.com and just see. I mean,
yeah,
probably not. I'm pretty sure the CEO of it sold MySpace. His name is Tom Anderson or something.
Oh my god, I remember that. He he was friends with everyone.
Everyone was friends.
Literally whoever made a MySpace had to be friends with him.
Yeah. What a weird thing to do.
Yeah.
What a weird. Because like, why am I friends with you, Tom?
Yeah. Like,
right. I don't know.
I don't want you seeing my
Just because you're the CEO of dude, when you rent a car from Enterprise, the CEO of Enterprise doesn't shoot you a text and say, "Hey, Dev." Just hey.
Yeah, exactly.
This is my personal number if you ever need me.
It's not like Mark Zuckerberg we had to be friends with him on Facebook.
I don't need to know what Mark's doing every day.
You know, he's doing his own thing. He has his own life. Yeah, he's the CEO of Facebook.
CEO of Facebook. What is I mean, MySpace is still here. It says connect with people. Enter a name or artist. Oh, hold on. Is there music on MySpace now?
Is MySpace literally just music?
I'm typing in Matt Corman. I mean, I am not.
I'm not even Matt Gorman.
Matt Gorman. Oh, that's Matt Gorman. Okay, Matt Corman. Let's see if I appear here. MATTCOR. I'm like reading out my name to myself. Like I don't know what it is. This is your cue to start typing to find music. The site's broken. Well, let's see. I mean,
yeah.
I guess MySpace it looks like it's a music site now. Can we try like Drake? I mean, he's a little bit more popular than I am. Okay, so they just have his music now? How do they not have my music? Let's see. Do they got Arizona's music?
Maybe you have to
see if they got him. I mean, he's popping now. They don't have him. Okay, so maybe it's just old school. Maybe they just don't do it anymore.
I'm not sure. That's weird.
What happened to Tom? You know? What do you think happened to Tom from MySpace, Perry?
He probably sold for a good amount of money and then he's probably just...
You think he's just like rich now?
Yeah, he's probably still has a good amount of money.
What does it say? When Intermix Media and MySpace were sold to News Corp, Anderson became president of the company. MySpace was sold to News Corp in 2005 for $580 million. That's enough to go around.
$580 million.
Anderson said, before the acquisition, I could do whatever I wanted. Now it takes more time to get people to agree on things.
This is what Tom from MySpace
is here we go.
Now.
Nice.
Let's go.
2018, this is what he's doing for everybody that's been curious of what the hell Tom's doing. I'm sure this is a classic picture.
I know.
the whiteboard with the writing in the background.
I'm just like, I was always a little confused about that. Why, like, he's just like, I'm gonna put a whiteboard with writing in the back, and this is gonna be a perfect profile picture.
That's the first picture. This is what you saw when you logged on when you were like 10. How old were we when we used MySpace?
We were young.
Young as fuck, right?
Yeah, we had to be like, I think maybe 10.
Damn. Yeah, we were young as hell, man. All right.
Because MySpace and AIM were like kind of the same era. Right?
Yeah, for sure. Because, you would hop off MySpace and go to AIM, off this for a little. The 47-year-old Tom Anderson lives in Hawaii and appears to be leading an amazing life as a travel photographer, exploring the world, sharing his beautiful snaps. Okay, he has an impressive 617,000 followers on Instagram.
Damn.
And his name's MySpace Tom, if you guys want to follow him. He's a travel photographer. Listen, if you sell a company for $580 million in 2005, it is now 2020. He has to be doing something other than taking pictures. I mean, granted, it is a lot of money, but I just feel like since he's such a creator, he's got to be doing something else. Like maybe I couldn't sit there and take photos for fucking 15 years.
No, did it say anything else?
No, it just says he's a travel photographer. Like, that's what he does.
So he literally just, I mean, he's traveling and he's enjoying. He's enjoying his world.
Well, I mean, how long are you gonna do the enjoy the world thing for until you need to develop another MySpace? Would you develop another MySpace? I mean, I don't know.
I mean, right now he's 47. He's probably like,
I guess that's pretty.
Doesn't want to.
That's pretty old, right? Is that old? What is 47?
47.
Age is just a number. What the fuck? Oh.
Yeah, age is just a number.
Oh, my bad. I got this guitar and speaker back here. Things kind of smoking against it.
So is this like a new table you like got like recently?
Yeah. And I just threw a little tarp over it. Dude, the table before, was fucking heavy. Actually, the table before is in my room now. I just had to tighten it a little bit.
Yeah, because I remember I leaned on it one time and you were like, hey, probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah, because I was like, hey, check it out. You might break it down.
Yeah.
I have a fun game we should do, Devin.
Yeah?
We should go on Facebook and go look at your old pictures, and I want you to tell me what you're doing.
Oh, my God.
In these scenarios here.
Are we really going to do this right now?
Yeah, I mean, like, why not, right?
Good
I mean,
God.
You also haven't been on Facebook in a little bit, huh?
No, I usually I do go on Facebook. I just never post on Facebook. Like, I'll go on, just, like, scroll through, see what's going on,
Hit a scroll. All right, so we're just going to go into your profile pictures here, and just going to go right back to this one. So hey, what is this one? This is from you.
This is my 13-year-old Pony League All-Star team.
Wow, you got Coach Fields, Justin, Kevin. You tagged them all. You went right through it. That's kind of hilarious. Matt LeBlanc. Why do I know that name? No, I know.
He's from Acushnet. I think he went to Sting, I think.
Really? I know Nick LeBlanc. Damn, you had a dusty style back then, dude. What was the red helmet doing there, bro?
No, I know. I had the red helmet for like a different team, and like it just
for the classics.
Yeah, for the classics, and it just doesn't look good with my junior high jersey.
No, with the yellow sauce there. That looks literally nothing like you,
dude. I had some curly hair.
Wow,
my hair was long. Yeah,
well, that doesn't even look like you either. Yeah. You look like a completely different person. They got wow, dude. You posted a fucking picture and made it sideways. But hold on, if you guys on video, I can see this profile picture is literally sideways.
Oh my God!
You left it up there from July 4th to December 8th. You let it. Hold on. July 4th to July 28th. Okay, fucking 24 full days of sideways Devin. That's an interesting one. And this kid Rudy just calls you a clown.
Yeah,
that's kind of.
I played hockey with him.
Yeah, that's kind of disrespectful. I know. But anyways, cool. So what are your where do you think that things are gonna go in the future right now? Like you're back at work right now, right? Like your company's in full swing again.
Yeah. The hotel we've been pretty busy actually on the weekends. Like, yeah. I mean the hotel's right across from the beach, so
should we go? Perfect. Can I get a room there? Should I hang out there? Can we have a day with Devin? If I call to reserve a room, can like me and the boys go and like have a day with Devin?
A day with Devin? You want to see what I do like during the day? Just like kind of literally film my me doing accounting stuff all day long. I mean, it might get a little boring, but we can try to make it fun, I guess.
Dude, what is it's right by it's on the beach?
Yeah.
Is it like a nice spot?
Yeah, I mean,
I like getting little beach hotels for a little,
Yeah, I mean, it's Nantasket Beach. It's like it is a very nice beach, and like people actually go surfing there, and whatnot. But like during high tide, like the beach like is completely covered by water. Like comes straight up to the wall. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty insane.
Yeah, but it is a nice beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta ask you though. Take a nice look outside that window right now. What does the future hold?
The future.
For all of us right now, right? Like, I mean, in terms of this like whole scenario right now, like, where do you see your life going?
So, I mean, I'm an optimistic like person. Like I always like to.
For sure, I love you.
I like to look at positive things out of every outcome, even if like it's a negative outcome. I like to like bring the positive in it. Like I think Trav said it like one day. He goes, dude, you're always an optimistic about things. Like because like there was like a negative situation. I was like, oh, but look at this.
Yeah.
Like, why you got to bring your optimistic self into this or something like that?
Take your optimistic ass elsewhere. Yeah, I feel that.
I think like things are gonna. There is a light at the end of this tunnel. I mean, we've been dealing with this for a while now. Things are. I mean, I think Massachusetts is doing very well, like with this whole pandemic right now, with people wearing masks and like kind of social distancing. Like the people I hang out with, I'm trying to think. The people I hang out with, I know where they've been. Like those are the only people I hang out with, just our friend group.
Yeah.
So, I'm not really hanging out with random people. I'm not really putting myself out there to risk my life or other people's lives. Like, I'm just trying to, but we're able to enjoy the summer. I actually probably had one of the best summers yet.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, being able to just enjoy the outside, either going to the beach. We've gotten Airbnbs, so just hanging out with the friends at the Airbnbs. Like,
so fun, yeah. I love
golfing.
that stuff.
So doing a lot of outdoor activities. So I think, like I said, this was one of the best summers, and I think it's only positive outcomes from here on. We just need to get through this COVID. We need to try to. I'm hoping they come out with a vaccine very soon.
That'd be nice.
Which would definitely help us out.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
But
I
just think people need to think positive and like try not to like put negative comments on social media or just be negative, like be more positive, like think of things like gonna be brighter in the future.
It's definitely like I think that it's definitely like it's hard for some people to think that way. I think that's that's a blessing that you can. I feel the same way, and I think that this has been one of my favorite summers too. I mean, I've had a good amount. I mean, I feel you, and I also think that the world needed a little something. I mean, wasn't it getting boring going to the same bars and listening to the same music and drinking the same drinks and just throwing up at the end of the night?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, that. I love the idea that everything has been slowed down to now that when you go somewhere, like, you actually are there to listen and talk with your friends.
I'm not gonna lie, I do miss like going to the bar and then me and you like, let's go to Brico.
Dude, listen.
Let's go to Brico for espresso martini.
So many fun nights of just like, there was a point where like me and you were. I was thinking about the other day, like I don't drink as much as I used to, and like dude, me and you were like drinking a lot. Every weekend, I feel like, and then like we would go to Brico and get espresso martinis and get even more fucked, like ridiculously drunk, and then get fucked up. Like
it's kind of funny too because like we'd be with our friends, like everyone would be having a good time. Me and you just look at each other like at like 12 o'clock at night. We're like, we gotta go to Brico, and we do the Irish goodbye. Don't even say bye to anyone.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Shout out to Brico. They have the best espresso martinis.
They really do.
I think anyway. We should if they're open. You want to go rip them like midday?
Hey,
listen. I could do a Sunday martini.
I could do a Sunday martini too.
I definitely could.
It's beautiful out. Because do they have an outdoor patio?
I don't know. We should just go find out. I haven't been down in the city in like a while.
I mean, it's still early in the day. What is it, like 2 o'clock right now?
Like at 2:30, dude. We can do
2:30?
that. Yeah. Go smack one.
Yeah. I didn't realize how early it actually was because I got back from New Hampshire probably around 1 and then showered.
Yeah, when I FaceTimed you were coming early, dude. Like you were flying at their like when you said that you were on your way home, I was like, oh, he's probably in New Hampshire now.
Well, I was just tired of being there. I mean. Mm-hmm. Me and Cam slept like in the basement part, like, and it was just very hot down there.
Uncomfy too.
And so we went upstairs in the living room. We slept on the floor, like the hardwood floor.
Are you tired?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
This coffee woke me up a little. That's why I definitely wanted a coffee.
I feel that. I had a terrible night of sleep last night too.
Yeah.
I was up till like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
So I'm like a little fucked up.
And then like my whole body, I got sunburnt like right here.
Yeah.
And I'm like sore because did a lot of paddleboarding yesterday.
Oh, you've paddleboarded?
Mm-hmm.
How was that?
I love paddleboarding. I was honestly thinking about.
That's one where you stand up, right?
Yeah, so you can stand up, you can kneel down. Like so, I would just go out, be in the middle of the lake, and I kind of just like lay down and like relax. But I was in the lake for so long in the morning, like for a few hours, and like paddleboarding that I forgot to put sunscreen on.
No shit.
And then like once it hit like 1 or 2 o'clock, I was like, maybe I should put some on, even though I'm already red.
Yeah, maybe that was a good idea.
Yeah, my mom texted me. I was like, I got wicked burns today. She goes, you should put sunscreen on. I'm like, hey, now I'm going to look like the Italian Portuguese that you raised me to be.
Dude, how was your 4th of July, man? You guys went on you guys got a house down on the Cape, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had a good one. You know what's interesting? I feel like we should have brought it up even earlier, is that you were like... You went on a couple. I was hearing that you were you mixed in like a date on the 4th of July somehow. Like you were riding, you met a girl and then took her out on a bike ride. What the hell happened?
So she's friends with like our friends.
Yep.
She comes down. She was there for the whole weekend. Like one day, I think it was the 4th, or because the 4th was a Friday or is it Saturday? So it was the 3rd actually. It was a Friday.
Yeah.
And she was like, she looked at me for some reason. She just goes, let's go see if there's bikes in the basement. I go,
did you guys?
Okay.
I need some back. So this was a random person, you haven't met her before?
No, I've met her before.
Okay, so you've tossed in a couple how you doings before.
Yeah, a couple how you doings.
She cute?
Yeah, she's cute.
There you go, good. Yeah.
So
okay.
so she was just like, hey, let's go see if there's bikes downstairs. So we went down, saw there was bikes. There was actually like 5 or 6 of them. So then she's like, hey, let's go on a bike ride tomorrow. I was like, all right, I'm going to set alarm for 7 in the morning. We're going to go. I'll bring the bikes out, pump the tires up, and we'll go down to the beach. She's like, all right.
7 in the morning?
Yeah. Oh, hey, everyone was pissed at me because I've set alarm for 7 in the morning every day.
Why? Oh, just to get the day going?
Just because, like, I was probably drunk and set the alarm. And, I'm used to waking up at 7 for work.
Yep, gotcha.
So I probably was just like, I need an alarm set.
Yeah.
So I set the alarm. Kristen definitely wasn't happy because her and Hooch were in the air mattress next to the bed. And the phone was right next to her head. Yeah. So it's just like going right off in her ear. She like looked at me and wanted to like kill me. She's like, if you set another alarm, I am going to like kill you.
So you woke up and then the girl woke up too, or you woke her up?
Yeah. So she knew I was up because we were texting the group chat, only a few of us, because we had a big group chat for the weekend. And then she texted me separately. She goes, bikes, ? And I go, you actually want to go for a bike ride? And like she was like, yeah. So then, and I'm getting the bikes out. We went down to.
You put her on. So the reason because I wasn't with you guys, but like I saw in your story at like 7 in the morning, you riding bikes with like a girl like in your thing, and then there was no one else with you, and I was like, what is Devin doing? Like, why are you on like a random bike ride with a random person I've never seen?
You know, I got a lot of shit for that too.
You did?
Yeah, people were like, oh, you really had to get the girl in the story? I'm like, yeah, you did. Hey, everyone needs to know I'm with a girl on a bike ride to the beach.
Everyone needs to know that I'm nasty.
Yeah, everyone.
I fucking pull, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
I get it. Yeah. So how are things turning out with you guys? You guys
No, I mean then so then one of her best friends was there too, and then I started talking to her. I was like, hey, like, would you have rather me bring you on the bike ride?
Wait. So you went on a bike ride with this girl, right?
Yeah.
Come back to the house and then talk to her best friend and say, hey, and you start trying to flirt with her and spit game to her?
So this girl, like, I knew from beforehand.
Okay.
So I knew her from, like, college.
Okay.
So then, I started talking to her. I was like, oh, would you have me bring you on the bike ride? And she was like, no, I'm not the bike ride to the beach type of girl. I was like, what would your like perfect first date be? And she goes,
perfect first date. That's what you said?
Yeah.
What would your perfect first date be?
Something like that.
Yeah.
So then she goes, just like maybe food and drinks. I was like, perfect. You want to grab food and drink sometime?
Yeah.
She's like, maybe. If you text me next week or something, like we can probably figure something out.
Did you text her?
Oh, well, actually, she also said, she's like, you also can't go for me and my best friend.
I was just going to say,
yeah. I was like, yeah, I know that, so I'm just going to go for you.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you said?
Yeah.
And then what happened to Bike Ride Girl?
She's,
See you later? Crocodile in a while?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't think anything was going to happen, so I don't know.
Okay.
I did it just to be a nice guy and like be friends and bring a girl to the beach. You know, it's always nice to like. That's another thing about girlfriends. Like, it's nice to like have a girl to go to like to bike ride to the beach and stuff.
Sure, have a buddy.
You know, have a buddy. Yeah,
have a pal. Yeah. No, there's nothing better than having
having a little conversation. You know,
having a bud.
Like it's always nice hanging out with the boys and like doing stuff with the boys. But like it's also nice having like that little time like with a girl. You know.
Dude, I mean, I think that's what I value the most is like in a relationship and in a partner is like having someone who is like having a best friend. You know, that's just all what you can do anything with, like someone who you can like talk shit with, someone you can just like laugh at things with and just fucking like I don't know, like that's the best part about having a girlfriend.
And they're always gonna be like down to like do things, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes the boys are busy like doing stuff, so like
facts.
A girlfriend will always be down to do something with their boyfriend, guy friend, whatever you wanna, whatever you wanna label it.
Yeah, no, 100% true, and that's what happens when like. That's a thing, dude, because that's when people get lost in the sauce, like me, for instance, right? Like, you know, I lose one of the boys, like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, you lose one of the boys because you got, like, a buddy that you're always hanging out with, and it's like, God, it's just, like, it's fucking crazy, dude.
I mean, I know I'm a big advocate on, like, saying stuff to, like, you and, like, J-Mo and stuff, like, sometimes, but, like, I'm obviously joking around, I'm like...
And you've also been there before.
Yeah,
like,
I've also been there before, like... Yeah, in college, you guys always said stuff.
You kidding me? Your whole college career, we were saying, oh, there goes Perry.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the girlfriend's coming over? Mm-hmm. Perfect. Hey, I'll see you later.
See you next semester.
Oh, you're going to hang out with the girlfriend? You know, hey, we're going to go have a boys' night. Mm-hmm. Hey, guys. Then I text my girlfriend, hey, like, I actually want to chill with the boys, and then huge fight starts.
Bro, I can't. I'm telling you what, man. I cannot. I'm like hitting a point in my life where I am now like refusing. Like I believe like this day going forward, I am refusing to like fight. Like with like in the relation, like I'm refusing to have those blowout fights, argument things. It's like it's not worth the energy, dude.
No, it's not.
It's fucking tough, and like you know, because I know you've dealt with it, and now and like I have too, and it's just not worth your happiness to fucking have like any sort of screaming match or anything.
I mean,
you know?
you knew I was like miserable most of the relationship.
It's hard, but you know what's hard, bro? It's hard to reach a point where like it was hard for me to like go through a breakup. I mean, it's hard for anyone to go through a breakup, right?
Oh yeah,
and
tough.
Like the second when you click and you realize and you go, maybe this isn't working, and maybe you're not the person. It's scary to let them go.
Well, I remember like it was like last summer that happened. You're going through like the whole
last year.
Yeah.
Last summer is when that happened.
I remember like I was here like every weekend.
Oh yeah.
I was here every weekend. I'd always tell you, hey, like let's go have a good time. Yeah. It's a Saturday. We're gonna go enjoy the day and then go talk to some woman at the bar.
Luckily for me though, like I wasn't like we had like a nice like whatever it's called, like breakup or some shit. Yeah. But like so like it wasn't too like I don't know, it wasn't very like I wasn't too down in the dumps.
No.
You know, I was like because it was so talked about, like we were able to discuss it so healthily in a healthy manner that like it was like I think we both came to terms with that.
Yeah. But I think you both were just like moving on with your lives too. Like you were on separate schedules and doing different things.
Yeah,
and it's just like
and it was time, man. Like it was like a very long time. Like it was like since I was like 13 years old, pretty much. You know, it's like dude, like I was 24. It's like 11 years of my life was spent. Like that wasn't like the actual defined relationship, but like 11 years of my life was spent in their area. So it's like, you know, after a while, it's like, you know, you come to the terms, but it's scary to let that person go, and it's even scarier for people that are like, I don't know, like you see it a lot, bro. You see people at like bars fighting with their significant other and shit, and jealousy and shit like that. It's like, is that shit gonna work for 30, 40 years to come? Like
exactly, no.
Then just kill it now, maybe.
And then going off like with the breakup, like scary, like it's scary to break up.
It's scary, man.
Because like you make a connection with that person, you're like they're not gonna be in my life anymore. Like like once we break up, and then like the people you met through them, like you're like, wow, I'm probably not gonna see these people anymore, and I actually like hanging out with these people.
Yeah, you know what's scary about a breakup is that like you have to act like the person's dead. Almost. Yeah. Like like in a breakup, like you have to be like, when you break up with someone, it's like, oh yeah, like we're not talking more than like all of a sudden you from spending every day with somebody and being with somebody intimately, and you're best friends with them. Now it has to almost be like they died.
Like most people will just block them numbers because like you know on like a Friday, Saturday night, it's 2 a.m. You say like I should text my ex.
Yeah.
And then it happens, and that's why most people just have to like block their numbers, like because it's. Like when you're not in the right state of mind, like doing something like that, like and then you wake up in the morning, you're like, wow, why did I do that? And like you're kind of playing with the other person's feelings.
Yeah, that's fucking trash, man. That's a tough scenario. Hate to see that. Margarita.
Yeah, margarita.
Want to do it? What? Espresso martinis.
Yeah.
Want to go north side? Yep. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I think the camera's off now. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Kids at Work podcast. Make sure you follow us. My name's Matt Corman. What is your thing now? Devin Perry?
Yeah, Devin Perry 95.
Devin Perry 95.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram. Thanks for tuning in to another episode. If you guys have any suggestions, please shoot me a DM on the Kids at Work podcast. Gonna be doing this a lot more, as you can tell. The episodes are starting to crank back up. And also check out the visuals on YouTube. Filming them every single time, and you can see our handsome, shining faces. Thanks so much. Hope you guys have a great day at work. Peace.